ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On third down, this is Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
On second down now, it's Jackson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This is Johnson. He's got it. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. They go play action now. Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Bone. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Our home team, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick pass here to Godwin. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a give right side. It's Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's George. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's George. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good for A. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. He completes it to Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jackson's pass intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 37.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They run again with Jackson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 23 yards on the play.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over. 1st down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The 34-yard line.
Here's second and a yard. They'll try the left side. George. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Jones has it. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jackson on first down. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To throw again on second down. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Second and 10 now from the 27. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. On first down, it's George looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Ball at the 33, second and 9. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown, Jets.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Now it's Patterson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. He's back to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Jefferson.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Agreed, that's set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway. Trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. For Jackson now. Forced out to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Now Brown. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 10 yards out, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Julio Jones.
Touchdown.
77 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A run. This is Bettis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Roethlisberger will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And McCaffrey the intended target. But it'll be second and goal. Second down and 3.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
The extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now Jones. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This complete to Jones.
Complete to Julio.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7 brings up
looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But it'll be second and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And now here's Ross. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. It's caught. It's Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And got his man complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A gain of 14. And the Jets first down.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Caught by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. It's caught by Jackson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
That's complete to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught by Ed McCaffrey. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He's got the hook up to Miller. A gain of 6 there on first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. It's a foot race. The 40, 30, the 20, 10. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bump.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time.
to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Now Jones. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this throw will be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
David Montgomery, the ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 2. Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 27 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the 24, Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
David Montgomery.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Byron Jones.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as the Bears push further out in front. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Lamar Jackson.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Bo Jackson.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Jackson.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's
a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's George. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bears 14, Jets 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Back at the 16-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down in defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to build something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. A nice little juke. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Bo Jackson, the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
Third down and
final play of the half here. It's Jackson, flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 37-yard line.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
At their own
the field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10
on 1st down. It's George. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
With the score.
Back now here on EA Sports.
14.
It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
They'll run again with Jackson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
1st and 10.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 87 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now Jones. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And they whip.